Hello, I am Jim Wickens from NFLDraftFanatics.com, and I would like to demonstrate how Fanatic Mode works. Fanatic Mode is new to our simulator for the 2024 draft season, and it is a way to guarantee that the mock draft that you do will be unique. Okay, so the way that we're going to do Fanatic Mode twice, okay, it doesn't take long. I'm going to pick New England. I'm going to pick my round. Well, actually, I have to come down here to Fanatic Mode and turn it on. Pick New England, 2 rounds, and I'm going to tell it that we are going to do 6 2-round mocks for New England. Every pick guaranteed to be unique. It will not let you draft the same player twice. Okay? That's just fundamentally how Fanatic Mode works. Okay? You will, once you pick a player, you will not see them again for the rest of the mock draft event. So it does, like I said, this doesn't take long. It'll probably be I can do 2 of these in 15 minutes most of the time. So we go through, it says Caleb Williams was taken. So who do the Patriots take? And I go ahead and pick Drake May. What that means is that it will not let me pick Drake May again through this event. Okay, so in round 2, what would New England do? I like the offensive tackle. Okay, so what's going to happen? I took Drake May last time. Simulator takes Drake May. It won't let me. Okay, well, Drake May got taken, and that means Caleb Williams is available. So that looks like a good Patriots pick with the way the draft order is currently implemented. Okay, and then if you look, the offensive tackle I took last time, he was taken right before the Patriots pick as well. So in the round 2, the Patriots will have to pick somebody else. In this case, I like Kalen King. And we're going to do this 6 times, right? Because I said Fanatic Mode, I set it to 6. So that means that we're going to do 6 unique 2-round mocks. Okay, so Drake May, Caleb Williams aren't there. It won't let me pick either one of them. Who do I get to pick? Okay. And then out of that group, I think for the Patriots, I like corner and Lassiter. Okay, and at this point, I would go Jared Verse, I think. And it says they need safety defensive tackle. There's a couple defensive tackles at the top of the draft card, so I will do that. Okay. So generally speaking, if you do, let's say 3 or 4 at Fanatic Mode, it's moderately easy. Okay. We're at iteration 5. I have to start really thinking, who would the Patriots take? And it does become a little bit more difficult as you get to, let's say, in this case, iteration 5 and 6. Okay. You can go up to 8 when you do Fanatic Mode. And if you pick 8, I can assure you that those last 2 mock drafts that you do, you're definitely going to be looking at the board for players you like. And that's the goal. So when we designed Fanatic Mode, it was about challenging the people that like to do mock drafts. Can you come up with a unique mock draft? After the 8th time, it's going to challenge the user, and that was the idea when we designed it. Okay, so also a reminder that the boards at NFLDraftFanatics.com are interactive. That means every single player you saw me pick likely moved up the Patriots draft board. Okay, and that's how we've designed the simulator as well. So this time we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a New England mock in Fanatic Mode. This time we're going to go 3 rounds, turn Fanatic mode on, and we're bumping it all the way to 8. So now we're going to do 8 unique 3-round mocks for New England. Okay, so it's going to look similar to what we did before, but now I'm going 1 more round deeper, so I'm going to have to make 3 picks with each mock that I do. So you can change the number of rounds that you do. You can change the number of unique mocks that you want to do. Okay, so, and you can see that the player board has slightly modified because, for example, I took Jared Verse last time in one of the unique mocks, and he moved up the board, as did Dallas Turner. You can see that Marvin Harrison actually fell down the Patriots board a little bit. Okay. You can see the player that I picked last time is actually sitting at the top of the Patriots' 2nd round board as well. So hopefully you can see that the boards here are moving a little bit. Okay. So by the time we get to that 8th 3rd round pick that we have to make during this, that will be a challenge, like searching the board for a player that we like in round 3. So I do like Corley. That sounds like a Patriots player to me. Good gadget player there. And I think round 3 or round 4 is probably where he's going to go. So I do like Corley. Okay, so we just finished the first unique 3-round mock. So the player I took last time was taken before me, which means Caleb Williams fell. So there are times where, because a player is going to fall that we don't expect to be there, there is some other logic that fans may like with this functionality. Patriots need a defensive tackle, so I'll go there. And there were a couple of other wide receivers that I liked in round 3 that I saw on the board last time. So Corley, who I took last time, was picked right before the Patriots did. And another wide receiver that they may like in round 3 is Jalen Polk. Okay, so that was my 2nd unique mock of 8. Right? Because when I turned on Fanatic mode, I slid it all the way and said we're going to do 8 unique mocks. So this is my 3rd of 8. So this is the 3rd time I've gone into the 3rd round. What else would New England be looking at in round 3? Is there an offensive tackle they may like? I do like Kieran Amagaji. Round 3, round 4, I believe it's going to be about where he ends up going. Second round, I picked Marvin Harrison, right? Yeah. So an edge that fell out of round 1, that player hadn't been there in any of the other iterations. I had never seen that edge fall out of round 1. So there are some other things that you may see in Fanatic mode that you may not be expecting, like players falling out because the simulator is forcing other players to get picked based on how deep you are. Is there a safety here? Yes. Again, so at this point, I have done 4 of the 8 unique mock drafts. Okay, so I still have 4 more to go. And that's where I was saying that this can begin to get challenging where you say, well, do I have a first round board that's 8 players deep? Are there 8 players I really like to New England in round 1? So the purpose of the functionality is to challenge the user. Offensive linemen are there. Okay, so now I've done 5 of the 8. This is about to begin the 6th. Okay. So, and again, so I'm asking myself, well, who would New England like? Okay, so Kool-Aid McKinstry is there. Okay, so I've got one more unique mock. I'm finishing up the 6th. Excuse me, I've got 2 more. I'm finishing up 6 of 8 right now. There's 2 more that need to happen. Okay, so we're in 7 of 8 right now. Who would New England like that would either be an offensive tackle? Just around 2. And again, it's definitely getting challenging as I look at the board as to who would I have given a second round grade to there. And then in this case, in the 3rd round, is there another player that I like? Okay. And then I've got one more to go. And then I've completed 2 Fanatic modes. And we'll probably go to about 15 minutes on the video. So if you've stayed and listened, you can follow me on Twitter at NFL Draft Fanatic. There's no I in Fanatic. The general purpose of Fanatic mode is to enforce uniqueness in a mock draft. How many unique mocks can you come up with for your team? That's what Fanatic mode is. And this should be my last 3rd round pick. Okay, so if you look, Drake May, Kingsley, Corley. Then it was Williams, Jenkins, Polk. Then you see Daniels, Smith, Kirion, Harrison Jr., JT, Bullard, Verse, Leggett, Fontenot, Kool-Aid, Adonai Mitchell, Donovan Jackson, Alt Dorless Smith, Latham Ewers Rice. So the purpose of Fanatic mode is to have the user come up with unique mock drafts they like. It does move the player boards. So anybody you pick will move up. Players you don't pick will move down a little bit. Okay. If you have any questions, please tweet me at NFL Draft Fanatic. I look forward to hearing feedback on Fanatic mode and any other aspects of the simulator, positive or negative. Thank you very much, and hope you have a great day.